Morning guys from the Autobahn in Germany. This is the start of our penultimate vlog where we'll be going to Efteling in the Netherlands. We've just spent the last couple of days around Stuttgart area after Europa Park, and then we travelled north. I think I explained this in the previous video. I went to the Nürburgring for a lap round there in a ring taxi, which was a lot of fun. And then we went to a castle not far from there called Berg Eltz, which was really nice. It did pour it down though because it was in the hills. The weather was changing a lot there. And it's rained quite a lot over the last couple of days, to be fair. The sun's just come out now, which is nice, but before that it was raining this morning. But yeah, from the castle we headed up to Dortmund, which we wish we hadn't stayed in, to be honest, because it wasn't a very nice place at all, to be honest. Very like dank and dirty kind of city. Not much going on, apart from on the Saturday night they did have like a big party in the city centre, which was fun. It was free to get in, there was no security or anything, giving out drinks in glasses, which was quite crazy. You would not get that back in the UK. It would be all in plastic cups and there would be loads of security and probably fights going off and stuff like that. So it was nice to go somewhere where there's a lot of freedom. But yeah, it was much nicer yesterday when we went to Dusseldorf, which is only about an hour train ride from Dortmund. There's a lot more of people there, a lot more atmosphere, a lot more going on, more bars. It's nice by the Rhine River. So we spent the afternoon and a bit of the evening there, and then headed back to Dortmund. And yeah, this morning we're driving for about 2 hours over the German border into the Netherlands to go to Efteling. So this is a lot more of a family-friendly theme park that we'll be going to. I've heard great things about the theme in there. Apparently it's really nice and immersive. They've got lots of places to eat that are themed. They've got like a really cool entrance building that's very iconic. They've got a couple of thrill coasters, but the rest of them are more family. So me and Natalia are going to get a chance to go on, I think, about 4 of them, and there's another 2 that are more thrilling that have got inversions and steep drops and things. So join us as we're heading towards the park now. We'll show you some of the scenery along the way, and yeah, we'll see you there.
Okay, we now have crossed the border then.
Yeah, we're in the Netherlands now. That's our 3rd country outside of England on the trip, out of 4.
Yeah. Got an hour away until we are.
Yeah, you can already tell the lamppost style here is different, isn't it?
Yeah.
It says there, welcome to the Netherlands.
Yes.
And there's the lion.
Yeah.
Here's the speed limit. You got 130 on the motorway, 100 on single carriageways, I think it says. Still 100 here though, apparently. It's very flat land here as well, and like in Germany where we're getting a lot of the hills and the big views. France. It's what you like, isn't it? Natalia?
Yes. I love flat land. I hate hill starts in the car.
We don't have to worry about that in this place, it's an automatic.
Yes, finally. Approaching Efteling.
Yeah, 3 minutes to go. Come off the main motorway now. We're heading along this road towards the entrance. I've actually seen the entrance building already, one of the spikes poking above the trees. So we should get a closer look at it soon, I think, when we go around the corner. There's one of the hotels you can see in the distance there. So here's the beginning of the road into the resort, I think. Car park on the left there. Okay. So we've got out of the car, we're just heading towards the entrance, and I can already hear the really enchanting music playing. It's really nice. It's a nice setting as well. We're in the middle of a nice field in the countryside in Netherlands, and you've got these quaint lampposts here with the flags either side showing the entrance building, which you can just see behind these lampposts here. Looks amazing. It's absolutely huge. And you've got the trademark observation tower there on the left of the image as well, which has the quirky angled lift. It's a beautiful designed car park area. It looks really nice with all the bushes and the different things around it. It feels a bit like Disney almost, that you're entering a Disney park, I'd say. It's definitely feeling very family vibes, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of nice theming. I'm sure they'll be inside. We've been past.
Nice so far.
Yeah, been past the hotel there. You can just see the top of the roof there, just behind the trees in the distance. What an entrance building. I've just seen there's an actor as well on the balcony in the middle. He's just come out. Heard a bit of audio there. Must be saying hello to everyone. Must be
Cool.
the park mascot, something like that. And that's like another hotel on the left there. This theming looks amazing. It's reminding me of Phantasialand a bit, that hotel. It looks a bit like the hotels that they have there. Whoever designed that entrance deserves an award. It looks amazing, doesn't it? It's like something out of
Very impressive.
Harry Potter or something. Like the Efteling flags as well, next to the Dutch flag. And they've also got like a stained glass window artwork behind as well. Let's get a closer look at that. There it is. It's a beautiful wooden structure inside as well. Alright, so we're through the entrance now. Here's an extension of the entrance building where the gift shop is. Looks like you've got a really good choice of things here. I can see in the window that they've got like china plates and things like that, which is crazy. Imagine taking that home from a theme park.
Yeah,
try not to smash it in your bag. You have to be very careful with that. It's very expensive. They look beautiful though, the designs on them.
Wow.
So the hotel's actually inside the park, you can see here on the left. Looks like an amazing place to stay. Got a really nice looking restaurant at the top there. Got some sort of a stall here, not sure what they're selling though, can't really tell from here. Some sweet things from the looks of it. You got like lollipops there, and these like ball things, these muffins. Oh, I don't know, they're in like a round ball shape. You've seen
Traditional
Dutch, okay, Dutch donuts, they're like in a ball shape. Those have got currants in those ones. Yeah, and you've got some waffles over here. Very nice. Yeah, maybe we should try a Dutch donut later.
I think we should, because we've been to Holland so many times.
Yeah, that's true. We've been to Holland about, was it 8 times now or more? Because I've played at this music festival a lot that's on the beach in Zandvoort. I mentioned that in my previous vlog from Walibi Holland that we did, was it about a month ago now, just over a month ago. So we're now back in Holland, going to one of the other major parks in the country, Efteling. There's also Toverland, but we've not had enough time to fit that in this trip, but hopefully we're going to do that on another trip at some point. Here's a view out on the lake here, which is really nice. It feels like a Disney park to me. I feel like I'm at one of the parks over in Florida. Check this cute vehicle as well that the characters are driving in. I think that was the guy that was at the balcony saying hello just a minute ago. I like how the lampposts have got like crowns on as well. It's a bit like when we were in Nancy in France.
Yeah.
And they've got moving heads as well, so I think they do a show out on the lake here.
Oh, that would be nice.
The park is actually open until 10 PM today, so it's going to be a long summer's day for people who are staying. They must be doing the show in the evening. It must tell you somewhere. We'll have to find out about that. I've not really done any research. We're just sort of taking things as they come. We've got like a frog on the water here as well with the crown on. We're just heading around this way now because this looks like an entrance to one of the themed lands on the map. I've noticed all of the lands are in Dutch, so I don't really know how to pronounce them or what they mean, but I'm sure they mean something related to the theme of the park. It's a very quirky style lamppost here. Just really like sets the scene, doesn't it, when parks go to the effort of making things look non-generic. There's a lot of places where things have got a few bushes and stuff, but the lampposts and the benches are just sort of really boring. We've got some rock work here on the right. So that's one of the restaurants here on the right. We could see what they're doing here first. Wow, look at it in here. How's this for a restaurant? Made to look like you're underwater with jellyfish on the ceiling. Got some seating upstairs there as well. The lighting in here is brilliant. I feel like I'm in SeaWorld or something like that. Got some trees over this side. What's inside here? We've got like different projections showing things inside with the ostrich on. More seating through here. Looks like some sort of a play area for kids around here as well. You've got like a moving bear animatronic here on the rock up here. Yeah, there's a play area here with some climbing ropes. I can hear running water as well. There's like a waterfall in here. There's a chimpanzee swinging in the tree. Very cool. We've got an ice themed slide here with a polar bear on top. And a rainforest sort of area here with a hut at the top. Some sea turtles and a submarine. It's a proper mishmash in here. Just noticed this as well over here. We've got a another place where you can buy food. It's like multiple different places here that you can get food from. The elephant behind on the wall. There's some like apple turnovers. They look really nice. They do. Giraffe, there's some African tree here. And look, you even got a microwave here. I think that's for if you've got milk for a baby, you can heat it up. It's a very beautiful grand walkway down here on the left. We've got some buildings further behind. There's even ducks swimming in the middle pond here with these fountains. In that building on the left there, it looks like some sort of a bakery. I can see some big cakes and bread in the window. It looks like fake breaded cakes, but I think that's the idea, that they are serving stuff like that. They're doing like a love heart shaped biscuit from the looks of that. That's like the Pot's mascot and the statue there. Got an attraction here inside this castle. That's pretty cool. They've got like a big saucepan that's just stacked with pancakes there in the middle, and a book. Looks like the menus for this place. Interesting way to put the menu into it. Should we see what they do here? It's like pancakes basically. They do like little heart-shaped ones.
Oh, cute.
Family cake.
Mom, come down the big hole.
Did the pages move, or is that it? Okay. So we've just seen on the back of the map, you've got all the food here. So you've got the hot beverages, lunch and dinner, ice cream, and other snacks. So just have a look around. I noticed in Holland they have a lot of these where it's like crisps on a stick. They've also got churros. That looks a bit like is it a Hungarian waffle cake, something like that?
Chimney cake.
Chimney cake, yep. There's the trademark observation tower that's coming round, just slowly spinning. It's got a really interesting arm mechanism on it. Can't say I've seen one like it anywhere else. It's got really nice theming as well. This looks like a very nice relaxing boat ride that takes you around through the gardens. Natalia does want to try that later, so if we get all 6 coasters done, I think that's something we can do. You can see there's a Dutch windmill as well on the other side of the lake there. And some geese making a bit of a racket on the other side of the water there.
Is he alright?
So here we are at the entrance around the other side of Pagoda. This is Oriental themed observation tower. As you can see, people are sat on the benches around the outside there, and it's beginning to lift up. Really like the ornately carved dragon designs on it. See there, it's just lifting up right next to the trees. And there's the big arm facing the other side. It's just raising up now. And any second now the tower should start rotating as well, slowly. It does have a lot of charm to it compared to your usual middle pole that the tower slides up and down. This has an arm that raises like this. Very cool. A bit further on, we've got this area here over the bridge. Looks like some sort of a Middle Eastern theme there. Some tropical trees about. We've got a spinning ride on the left inside that hut. And we've got somewhere else to eat here, so we'll check this out. Wow, look at all this in here. This is like a sort of Middle Eastern food market theme in here. Got loads of different choices. We've got fruit and smoothies there. Got all these different buns and sandwiches, baguettes, cheese straws, croissants. It's a bit like a buffet. Got like burgers here that can be made fresh, skewers, salmon even, salad. This is like Europa Park quality, properly fresh cooked, proper restaurant quality. This is what you want when you go to a theme park. So much choice in here as well, in terms of these as well, like the sausage rolls and ice creams, various drinks here, and then they got desserts over here too. Right, so we've made a choice on the Serrano ham. I'd call that a cob back in Nottingham, that roll. And then you've got this wrap that's, I've got no idea what it's called. It wouldn't translate on Google Lens, but it looks like it's got sort of roast chicken in it and some sort of seasoning with onion, some salad leaves, tomatoes, and some sort of a tomatoey sauce inside as well, and like a wholemeal flatbread. So I'm looking forward to trying both. Let's see what we think. So just had the wrap and the bread roll there, and I really enjoyed that. The bread was quite different to the roll, and the wrap had a delicious kind of Moroccan seasoning on it. I really like that. Do you like it as well, Natalia?
Yeah, they were both really nice.
It's about €16.70 for the both of those, so a bit pricey, but it was really good quality. I'd say it was quite healthy as well. There's some like seeds in the wrap as well, and nice salad, so that was something nice to get us started. We're going to make our way around to our first ride now. We've got another kids play area through here. We've got like a clown theme, and you can see like a glockenspiel that you can walk along, like a keyboard that makes noises as you tread on it. Pretty cool. Some slides, climbing frames. Let's carry on through to the back of the park. Just seen some nuts drop off a tree there in front of us. Good job it didn't hit us on the head. It's very beautiful around here. It's like, a bit like Negro Land, isn't it, in terms of the gardens, I'd say, and the presentation. It's beautiful. It's really relaxing environment, just very chilled out park for families. We've got the train line that goes under this bridge as well. Not seen it go yet. Not sure if it's operating. There's a little mini train ride here where you're just in the front car and you're pedalling around this track here that goes around little barns as if you're in the countryside. It's very cute. So we've made it round to Baron 1898, the park's B&M floorless dive coaster. It's not the biggest one, but the theming looks amazing. You've got 3 rows on this one, and the drop is just under 100 foot above ground, so smaller than Oblivion. Looks like an awesome layout though. As you drop off the side of that tower, you go underground into that Immelman, and then the 0G roll here, and then around a helix. Look at that for a first drop. Certainly a longer holding break than Oblivion, which is nice. All like what it used to be like before they stopped making it as long of a wait on Oblivion's drop, I think. On Baron 1898, it does ask you to put your luggage in one of these lockers when you're on the ride. It says if the lockers are all taken up, then you can leave your bag on the platform, which is what I prefer to do myself, so that's what I'll do. Fun little thing here as well, the Dutch DJ Hardwell actually rode this ride as well. I think that's what it says on here, saying that he rode it in 1898, but I don't think he was that old. These are the queue times. It's good how they show the single rider time as well as the normal time. They're both on 25 minutes at the moment, so I think I'll just get in the regular queue, because this happened at Europa Park, where when I was queuing up for the Woden Timber Coaster, the single rider queue was actually taking longer than the regular queue, so I ended up leaving the single rider queue and getting into the regular queue. So I think that's what I'll do this time around as well. When you get to this part of the queue, it separates, so you can go left if you want rows 2 or 3, and go right if you want the front row. So that's what I'm doing. Get the best view, the drop. So Baron 1898, that was awesome. It's funny to think actually, I'd only been on one other dive coaster my whole life and I'm like 31 years old now. I really need to get out more. It's nice to get on a diving coaster that's got flawless seats actually. That really added to the experience to have your feet dangling there. When I'm on the front row, just up there on the holding brake. And I like how the holding brake is actually a few seconds long rather than Alton Towers on Oblivion nowadays for a long time now. It barely holds you. Sometimes it doesn't hold you at all, just slightly stops you and then you don't completely stop and it drops you. Whereas that was a proper good few seconds holding over the drop. It's very smooth ride. I find it's kind of in that bracket between like family thrill and thrill, I would say, because of its smoothness, how it's not a massive drop. You still get a good view up there outside the park, the countryside. When the brake releases, I'd say that it doesn't feel quite as abrupt as the Oblivion one. When the Oblivion brake releases, you feel like a sort of jolt as you fall down, whereas on this one it's a very gentle, just lets you go nice and gently, and the drop's not as rough. It's not got that rattle to it that adds the intensity, but still it's a good drop, and it goes straight into these misters here. They've really got the misters working today. It's nice and refreshing. You get some awesome positives as you go into this Immelman here, and it glides nicely through the 0G roll. It's not a completely whippy inversion, but you just glide through that nicely on the front row. You get some strong positives through the helix just after it, and a nice bit of air time on the mini bunny hill afterwards before you turn into the brake run. It's a short ride like a lot of dive coasters, but it's really well themed to be honest, because as you go in, the people give you a ticket, and that takes you into the main building, and you get a little pre-show when the doors shut that shows you a little backstory about the mine and the gold, and the main guy is in control of the whole thing. Then you go into another room where you're waiting at the gates to go in. No one actually told me where to stand, because I'd waited in the front row queue. I made sure I went to the door with the 1 on it, so make sure you look out for the numbers on the doors. When I got into there was an animatronics of the guy up on a balcony, and then once the doors open you get straight onto the front row, and then the floor drops, the doors open, and then before you go up the lift there's another little show with some audio, and you've got like the there's like a sort of evil spirit that comes out of the gold, I think, that's sort of singing as you wait to go up the lift, and then you head up through there and onto the top of the mine shaft before you drop down, just like that. So yeah, that was quality, a really well-rounded experience. I think got quite a diverse audience on that, not too intense for some. So yeah, really enjoyed it. So I've just met back with Natalia after my ride on Baron 1898. I believe you went on the train, didn't you? So you've been round the whole park on that, haven't you?
Yeah, it only has 2 stops.
So there's one stop, I presume, near the entrance?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
And then the other stop is around by this part here, which we're about to go into.
Yeah.
Let's see what that's like. It's a nice shaded area by the back of Baron 1898, where you can get fish and chips over there. Just in the tree canopy here in the woods. It looks like this round here is more of a Wild West looking theme from what I can see on these stalls here. You got some side shows on the right. Look at this for a swinging ship. It's absolutely huge. I'll say it's the biggest one I've seen. There's massive mast. It's a proper pirate ship with an awesome set piece behind it. It's got a big swing on it. That'd be a lot of fun to go on if we get time. You can see there's a station wagon here where they're selling these very Dutch snacks, where it's some crisps on a stick, essentially, fried. Let's have a look at what else is around here. You can see a dragon head on that stage there, where they show some entertainment. You've got Python just up there. That's something I'll be getting on later as well. But Natalia noticed that next to Baron 1898 there's actually the dueling wooden coaster, which she's agreed that she'll come on, so I think we can do that next, to be honest. It's right next to Python by the looks of it. So let's head over there now. One thing that's great about these European parks is how many play areas they have for kids as well. There's another one over there. I suppose if you're a family, you can just sit outside there where your kids go in. Here's the Coma looping coaster, Python, just behind here. Got a burger stall just here. And a cafe over here as well. Looks like a place where you can get a lot of different food around here. So we'll have a look at what they've got. So here's another look inside the petite cafe here. You can get like a doner kebab, you can get all sorts of different breakfasty things, coffee. We've got some more seating over the other side. It's a beautiful building. Got a little map here of it. And straight ahead you've got a station for the train, so that's one of the 2 stations you can get on from.
Yeah, that's where I got on and
that's
got
where
off.
Natalia got on and off from, but there was another station further around the park.
Yeah, near the entrance.
Near the entrance, so like halfway between the 2. So there's another cafe over here, selling muffins and cakes. You've got the toilets just on the left to it. And then further along, you've got this pretty cool thing here where you've got names of different snacks. You've got like chicken nuggets, spring rolls, sauces, noodles even, although they don't look like noodles to me.
It's like fried noodles.
Fried noodles inside breadcrumbs maybe?
Yeah.
And all you got to do is pay on the contactless thing, and then you open the door and you get it. Not seen one of them before.
No, I haven't.
Seems like something you'd see in Japan actually, but I don't remember seeing it there.
And I've had stroopwafel coffee just from that coffee shop.
A stroopwafel coffee?
It was really nice.
So is that
Nice
flavoured like caramel?
one. Yeah, like caramel flavoured, and then you get a little stroopwafel on top as well.
Oh, you got a stroopwafel as well, lovely. So here's the entrance for Joris and the Draak. You've got the 2 dragons here. They're dueling GCI wooden coasters, both with the same stats. One side's the fire side and the other the ice side. So we'll see which one we get on. It's a very nice queue line here with some nice vegetation and wildlife sounds coming out the speakers. Just going across a little stream here that goes underneath the track. We've got these wonky mirrors in the queue line as well, just to entertain yourself while you wait. Sponsored by Coca-Cola. Not really sure about the drinks in there though, not looking very edible. Not sure what that says either. Wouldn't trust it. So this is the point where you decide fire or ice. I think we're going to go for fire. That was my decision. Nothing to do with the fact that I'm from Nottingham and I support Nottingham Forest and I like the colour red. Seen on this sign here that you have to be taller to go backwards. The 10 centimetres taller to go in the middle. I think that's the first time I've seen that. So we just got off Joris and the Draak there, dueling GCI wooden coaster. We got on the fire side. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
very fast.
Yeah.
Not too fast for you?
No, it's alright.
Oh, good.
I don't mind the wooden coasters for some reason.
Yeah, they're usually the rougher ones, but it wasn't too rough.
No,
It was alright. It had that rattle to it, which is what you need on a wooden coaster. You don't need it to be too smooth.
It was way better than the one in Blackpool though. That
Oh
was so
god,
rough.
yeah, a lot better than the Grand National, of course. A lot of fun small hills on that you went over very quickly, and some good laterals as well where they didn't put too much banking in. So you had some good bit of racing between the 2 trains as you head out over to the water near the water coaster. And yeah, really enjoyed that. Really great addition to the park. Really rounds out the layout nicely. There's a huge queue for the water coaster at the moment, so we're not going to even bother getting in that. But I've seen that Python here is running really well. There's a train going up the lift hill like every minute because they've got 2 running, and the single rider queue I think is like 5 minutes or something like that. So I'm going to jump on that next. So here's the entrance. Currently on a 10-minute wait for single rider. So let's get in. It's a very pretty queue line through all of the shrubs. Here's the brake runners to the right. The train's currently making it round. If you look at that, that's all the single rider queue is. So there's about 10 people in it. Might get a few on each train. Might only have to wait for a few trains that might be on.
Laatste deze bijvoeten in de trein.
So just come off Python there, the park's Vekoma looping coaster. Really don't like them Vekoma trains there, you have to step so far down into them. It's quite a faff really trying to get underneath the harnesses. Granted they are the new Vekoma vest restraints that stop the head banging. But yeah, the track on these Vekomas, they tend to have a vibration to them, I find. It wasn't really a rough shaky ride, it's just they have like a certain vibration to them, and they're very like positive G heavy coasters. I suppose that's why you can take your bags on with you, but it's just a bit of a faff taking your bag on with you, especially trying to climb out at the end of the ride, because I tend to put my legs through the arm straps of the bag just to make sure the bag doesn't move anywhere. Then I have to try and like undo it like outside of my legs when I'm trying to climb out, and it's quite tight in the trains anyway, so it's a bit of a faff. But the ride itself, it was actually pretty smooth for a Vekoma, to be honest. I think I need some food though, because I was starting to grey out a bit there on the helix and at the top of the loops. You do get pushed down into your seat quite a lot on those elements of the ride, but short and sweet. Not too bad for its age, to be honest. You got to think it's like nearly 45 years old, so it's keeping well, to say the least. There's a lot worse out there in terms of roughness. We've got a little lunchtime drumming show going on now on that stage that I showed you earlier. Bit of entertainment. It's very busy, isn't it? I suppose it's the best theme park in the country, and it's summer holidays now, so there's a lot of families here, including a lot of British families I've found actually, because I've been hearing a lot of English on the entrance to the rides. I think 'cause it's so close to the UK, a lot of families are choosing to go abroad because they, I don't know, maybe they don't want to go to Alton Towers or Thorpe Park. They've had enough of going there and they decided let's go to Europe instead and check out some different places. Fair enough on them. So we're just heading back to where we saw the noodles this morning, and just noticed this place is like a sort of water play area when the weather's warm like today. It's about 23 degrees, little splash park with a little pirate ship theme, like a sunken pirate ship. Very cool. So we're back at Toko Pagoda. I've just noticed these tables here, they've got cool like chopsticks in them. It's quite a funny little design. Let's have a look what they've got then on the menu.
You see the rice, fried rice, or fried noodles.
Yeah.
And then you choose what you want with
You've got different
it.
toppings. That says Pangang. I thought that was Penang for a moment. You can get like a yellow Thai curry, but it's with tofu, unfortunately. So I don't think we'll go for that. We're not fans of tofu. Marinated chicken and sweet peanut sauce.
That's going to be like chicken satay.
Yeah, I think I was in the mood for beef, so I'll probably go for the sautéed onions in soy sauce.
I'm either going to go for the satay one or the grilled pork.
Yeah, grilled pork sounds good as well. It's like a sweet and sour sauce though. You do like that though, don't you? And as for prices, can't see any, so we'll let you know after. So just got our food at the Toko Pagoda food stall. I've got braised beef with sautéed onions and noodles. And you've got the chicken satay with rice.
Yeah. I wasn't sure about the noodles.
Yeah, they do look a bit odd. I've seen when we looked at the counter, they look like they're really short noodles. Like, they didn't even look like noodles, in my opinion. They almost look like little shavings of cabbage or something. Like when you have a.
But anyway, it was 1965 for those two and a bottle of water.
Yeah, so probably would have been about what, 12 euros each if it was with another drink. Do you reckon?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's
on the steep side.
but it's a theme park, I suppose. Let's see how it tastes anyway. So we've just had our noodles / rice at the Toko Pagoda stall, and I find that it's a bit lackluster. The beef was quite nice, but because it was microwaved, some parts of it were hot and some parts weren't. The noodles, they had like cabbage and carrots in as well. Quite a small portion, so I don't think it's going to fill me up for the rest of the day, unlike the food we had at Europa Park. That was amazing. Bit of an odd situation with the waiting, the staff who were ordering when I was waiting, they didn't know what the braised beef was when I asked for the braised beef with noodles, so they had to like figure it out for themselves. So not sure what happened with that, but to be honest, I'd say it's a little bit similar to like beef bourguignon, but a little bit, I don't know, a bit more of like an onioniness to it, quite oniony. How was your chicken satay with the rice, babe?
It was alright, not the best, but could have been worse.
Yeah, I tried a bit and it was nice.
Yeah, the proportion of rice to the chicken wasn't great. Like, there was loads of rice, but not enough chicken.
Really?
In my opinion. But,
okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll have to see if we get hungry later. It depends on how long we stay here, because we are wanting to see a bit of Antwerp tonight. We haven't got much time because tomorrow we're at Wallaby, Belgium. So we've got another 3 coasters to get on. One of them looks to have a big queue down by where the Dragon coaster was. It's the water coaster. Not surprised, because it's quite warm weather. People want to go on something that's got a splash in it. So we might head around there now and try and get that done, unless we can find where the other 2 coasters are, if they've got short queues. We've just had a look at the park map and we've seen that the park's indoor coaster is actually around this area near the splash park. So we're going to head round the corner here, because we've not really gone into this land much. We just showed you the eatery over there and this. So let's try and find it. Whilst we're in this area, I thought I'd show you there's another path here that goes through the woods, and then you've got the entrance here to Sommerstrand Summer Beach, which looks like an area for little kids to go. There's a lot of tables around. It's like an inflatable bouncy castle by the looks of it. More play areas, some little games for them to play. This little hot air balloon in the middle. Great view of the pagoda tower there as well, in the middle. Some sand where kids can play, make sand castles, etc. Got a bao bun stall. I think you can get desperados over there as well, very nice. I've seen that in a theme park before. So we're just approaching Vogel Rok, the park's Vekoma custom indoor coaster. They opened in 1998. Doesn't have any inversions. It's got a 65-foot drop though, so it's pretty big. I mean, the building doesn't look 65 foot, so it'll be interesting to see how this works. There must be a separate building further behind it maybe. Let's have a look what's inside here. There's some nice theming in here as you enter the building. Got like an egg in the nest up there, some nice music. Looks like you have to head up here to get to the entrance. Near a lot of people about. Oh wow, look at it in here. A massive queue. All in this one room. Didn't expect to see all this in here. A lot of cool lights. Very royal looking. It looks like a royal palace or something like that. Asian style palace, maybe. There's a cattle pen queue in here, but say it's on a 15-minute wait. Not too long. Just a lap bar on this, as it's a family Vekoma coaster. Should be quite a unique attraction by the looks of it, because it's a bit older and it's a family coaster rather than a Vekoma looping coaster or anything like that. So we'll let you know what it's like when we get off. So that was our ride on Vogel Rok, the park's indoor Vekoma coaster. And I have to say, it was absolutely pitch black in there. That was crazy. Could not see a thing nearly the whole ride. It was almost like what it's like for Natalia when she has her eyes shut the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was advertised at a 15-minute wait. It actually ended up being about 10, didn't it?
Yeah.
Really quick queue. Really good operations on there. Really getting the train sent out. 2 trains going round. It's a bit different to all the other rides I've been on so far because the queue rides waiting time has been pretty inaccurate so far, because Baron 1898 was on 25 minutes when I got in, and it was actually about 50. I suppose I did actually go in the front row queue, so that did add a bit of time, but I don't think it'd have been 25 in the rows 2 and 3 queue. The same happened on Python as well. The single rider was advertised at 10 minutes. Actually ended up being, what do you reckon, about half an hour instead, something like that. So yeah, it was nice to get on something nice and quickly, and yeah, we found it was pretty crazy not being able to see where you're going next, but the audio was really good. It was really loud in there and lots of screaming because no one could see where they were going.
It wasn't crazy, like,
but thankfully it wasn't too janky like the one in Nigloland Space Shell Experience. That wasn't as dark as that. You could see a bit where you were going, but even though you could see a bit, you just couldn't brace yourself for the next turn because it was just so unexpected, the turns, like because it was going through a structure. It was just very janky going left to right, and you couldn't brace for the turns, and the backs on the seats were a bit uncomfortable. They were kind of hurting the back of you when you were getting thrown left to right, but that was quite smooth, I would say. It was. And I did see a couple of bits of theming as we were going round. There's no massive drops. It was just like little kind of left to bank turns as you head down, and you get a bit of positive force at the bottom. You get your photo taken. I remember flying past, well, like a statue, and there was a probably like a massive bird's mouth I think we went into. Yeah. I thought like a dragon at first, but I think the ride's themed to some sort of eagle or mythical bird. So yeah, I'd say it was that.
And at the end you were going through the tunnel with the lights.
Yeah, some nice lights at the end as you come to the brake run. A little tunnel of love kind of thing. Yeah, we're going to go head to that water coaster now because it's the second to last credit to get. This is number 5 out of 6, and we don't want to do it last because we want to dry off before we get in the car. Not sure how wet it is. Does look like to have a good layout though. I've seen a good drop on it as it goes out onto the lake. It's got a big, it had a big queue when we were around there. Hopefully it's not as big now because it's not quite as warm as earlier. The sun's gone in a bit, so let's head over there. As we head over to the water coaster, we've just noticed at the entertainment stage they've now turned it into a interactive game where you can play across 2 screens, playing what looks like Snake, like we used to play on the old mobile phones back in the day, the old Nokias. You got the controls here, the buttons, to try and pick up the wheel cogs and see who can get the most points. Pretty cool, not seen that in a park before. So here we are, we're just approaching the entrance now. The theming buildings are really cool, and I noticed this here as well. It's like a pirate themed water soaking thing where you pull the rope and a bucket of water comes down, a bit like what you get at the spa actually, just at a theme park. Right, let's see what the wait time's like for De Vliegende Hollander. Quite a big queue still. We've got single rider though, it's on 20 minutes, normal's on 35, so I think we're going to get into the single rider to save a bit of time. Here's a closer look at the buildings as we head in. Some nicely detailed themings of the gargoyles, the lion, heading into the castle with the barrels. We're hoping that the single rider is going to be quicker than 20 minutes so that we are able to get around to the other side of the park and leave here before 5 hopefully. Yeah, it's looking quite long though. You've got these cool curtains to walk through here. It's quite dark in there, isn't it? I've seen some amazing station buildings for these boat rides on this trip. This one might just top it. It's like a whole village in here. Insane. Look, it's like a movie set. It's supposed to look like a night sky above. You've got the lanterns and a bridge going over the station. 2 station platforms for the boats, 1 each side. Very efficient. So I just got off Vliegende Hollander there, the park's water coaster, manufactured by Comeback the amusement rides. And yeah, that was absolutely amazing. Natalia got on the boat just behind me, so I waved to her when she came down this drop into the splash behind me. And that was really good fun. It was quite short, but I think the theming was really good. Yeah, at the start when you go through into the fog and it's like really hard to see, and you got the lantern on the front, makes it feel like you're going through some like haunted seas, and then
you've got that first drop.
Yeah,
like, oh, well,
you see like a few evil things at the top, and then you just go into darkness. Then you just drop on like a surprise drop that we didn't know about. It was quite big as well. We're right down. And then you go straight back up into the lift section where it stops you, and you're waiting for this the boat behind to like clear the block section, and you've got some audio playing, and the track starts to like shake a little bit as well, and then you make your way up this tower here, but you can hear the lift hill going, come down swooping corner through the tunnel over an airtime hill just round there, and then you go back down quite steep. Overbank turn behind that, coming back.
I was on the side, I was just like, and
yeah, I felt my bag moving a bit, so I had to hold on to it. It was quite steep. You get a bit of hang time at the top, then you come back down here into the little building there as you go back up, back down again into a corner, as you see here, over the hill, and into the splash zone, which unfortunately is a bit lackluster. You don't really get any water on you at all. It's the tiniest spray I got. You were on the front row there, weren't you? I saw you and waved to you. I was on the back row, so I just got the tiniest sprinkle from the side.
You don't get that, but it's good though, because it's not that warm.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't want to be drenched in water.
I mean, you can see here that the track's barely submerged at the beginning of the splash, and it gradually makes its way further down. So your boat's kind of angled facing forwards, like facing downwards as you hit the water. You don't quite go deeply in. That's how you would get wetter if the track was more submerged. So
I like it. I really enjoyed
it's a fun ride though. Really good water
I don't
coaster.
like getting too wet, especially when we have to go soon, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I suppose it's not the warmest day. Really well designed ride though, really well located. Really like this area of the park. There's a lot going on.
You were short. It was
how long was that, do you reckon?
I reckon it was like 10 minutes until we got on.
Yeah, and it was advertised at 20, wasn't it? So that's
25, I think.
25 or something like that. No, I think it was 20 and 35 for the normal. But that was very quick. I think because of the way the seating is configured in the boat, it's quite unusual. I've never seen it before, where there's 3 on the front row, 4 in the row behind, 3 in the row behind that, and 4 on the back row. I've no idea why it's laid out like that. I don't see the point in that. It reduces the capacity, and the one plus thing though is that for the single riders, a lot of people are in even groups, even numbers, so the single rider queue is pretty much constantly going. So that's why it was only 10 minutes, which was great. And yeah, I have to say that the theming on that entrance building was really cool. Like the station building, you saw it on the videos. It's absolutely amazing, like being in Pirates of the Caribbean at Disney or something like that.
It is really good.
And it's good with a dual loading station. You can load 2 boats at a time, and it's like twice as fast essentially. So we're going to head round to the part that we've not checked so far. It's on the other side of the lake that we showed you on the way in. So there's a new coaster that was built in 2020. It's like another dueling coaster, but a bit smaller, I think, for like kids with families with smaller kids. So we're going to go and find that, and that'll be our final credit of the day. So we're just heading over this bridge now, past Baron 1898, and as you can see, the boat ride heads under here, which is nice. Right next to the ducks as well. They're just swimming next to the boat. Pretty cool. And you've got all these down here, all these different birds. I've no idea what they are. They're different to what we see back in the UK. The little white ones making cawing noises.
Are they not the ones you see at the seaside?
Maybe the seagulls. They just look a bit different to our seagulls, don't they? The European seagulls, maybe.
Maybe
And
I'm
then-
wrong. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you're a keen bird watcher what these are. We might just have no knowledge at all.
Yes.
And then you got this funny statue here in the water that's got a fish with some weird creature riding on top of it. Fair enough. And then we're just going over another bridge here that heads over the water. There's that iconic observation tower again. Looks like a really great thing to go on if you've got the time. I think we're heading back to where we came in.
Yeah, I think so.
So we might have to go through a different way to get onto the other side of the park. So here's an area of the park that we've not got to yet. You can see that massive building there. There's an attraction inside there. Looks like some kind of theatre. Got some toilets, good shop. Somewhere you can have steamed pudding.
What is that?
Fresh. Don't know. Toasty. Could have been like a little European style pudding, I don't know. Here's where the river rapids are that have got a massive queue, so we will not be doing them today. Little nacho stall. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know, we're not here till 10 o'clock, are we? We've got to move on. It's a hectic schedule on this trip, and it has been the whole time. We've seen things like rapids and observation towers and boat rides and stuff, and we've just not had the time to fit them in because even though this park's only got 6 credits, you've got to get to each ride. Some of the ride times are not accurate in terms of the queue lengths, things like that, so it is what it is. Anyway, here we are at the entrance to Max and Moritz, the newest roller coaster in the park.
Single ride is on 5.
Single ride is on 5 minutes, that's what we like to see, so we're going to jump straight in there onto this Mack Rides power coaster. You've got a blue track and a green track. They've both got the same stats. They both ride side by side like this. Or at least they're supposed to. I only saw the green then. But let's get in the queue anyway. You've got like Oktoberfest music playing. Looks like we're underneath some kind of chalet, like a Bavarian chalet, I think. Some Christmas trees. I remember seeing a lot of Christmas trees in Nigloland actually, it's a bit like that. And Bavarian themed cottages. We head down to this part. We've got some designs for the trains. They can look like they were built by hand. Okay, which one are we going with? We're going for Moritz or Max? Which one do you reckon's got a quicker queue?
I'm going for Max.
Let's go for Max. So Max and Moritz, the dual-in Mack Rides power coaster. That was obviously brilliant for kids and their parents. I think it's a good little coaster, and we got on single rider straight away. Pretty much like first in the queue, straight onto the next train, both on the same train, and yeah, we chose the right side there, didn't we? Because the other side had a bit of a queue, so that was lucky. And what was different about that, as you saw in the clip before this, is that the stations aren't actually facing the same way, even though they're adjacent to each other. There's one facing one way and the other facing the other way, so they leave it the opposite way. That's why it didn't look like it was dueling when the trains were in fact going around at the same time. But saying that, I didn't actually see the other train passing our train at any point, so it's not really a proper dueling coaster in my opinion. It's different, but I think it could be better in that respect. But it goes around twice, get 2 laps, and the second lap is definitely faster than the first lap, which is cool. There's a little jet of water that splashes up and gives you a refreshing little sprinkle on the way round. And there's a great soundtrack to the ride as well, like a sort of kids sounding soundtrack it gets faster and faster as the ride gets faster, which is a really good idea. And I don't know if it's a nearby stall or whatever, but actually on the ride I could really smell sausages. So I don't know whether that was actually small puds on the train or whether that was nearby. But anyway, it kind of fitted the theme because of the Bavarian station and everything. It was like a very Oktoberfest theme, which is really cool.
It's like an Aladdin, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're just in this like Aladdin sort of area here. A bit like where we were before, where we got the breakfast stuff, but on the other side of the park.
I think this is where the train stops, maybe somewhere.
No, this doesn't look like a train station to me. This is something else, I think. Maybe it's something indoors. Maybe this could be something else. I'm not entirely sure what's in there. Got a souvenir shop on your left just there. It feels very, I would say, like Morocco. It's got that kind of feel to it here. I think that maybe that fountain should be working, but it's not. It's a bit of a dead area, to be honest, around here. There's not much going on.
No.
Just a little bit of food over here, some snacks.
But if you want
some
like
souvenirs.
A chill area, then this is the place to
A little
go.
bit of audio though. That's the one thing that I've seen continuously as well throughout these parks, is that there's audio around a lot of them, and it really adds to the feel of the park. It stops it actually feeling that dead. Like you say, there's not much here, but still the music stops it from feeling completely like a ghost town. So yeah, I've really enjoyed this park and other parks for that reason, especially Europa Park. But yeah, here we are on the other side of the lake here as we make our way towards the park entrance. And you can see there's a lot of fountain jets and a couple of frogs here. So I think this is where they're doing the show at the end of the day by the looks of it. It looks like they're doing something on this lake. But yeah, we need to find our way round. So here we are, we've just got our Dutch donut at the exit with some nice sugar powdered on top. So let's give it a try and review it. Well, that was absolutely delicious. I have to say, the wind's blowing a little bit, so it was blowing the powdered sugar all over us, so I look like I've been on a building site or something with rubble all over me. Got it all down my shorts, on my arms, on your bag. But it was worth it, because it tasted really fresh, really nice flavour, nice and doughy.
Yeah.
Definitely like the Dutch donuts. It's crazy how we've been to Holland about 8-9 times now and we've not had one until now.
I know.
But we'll look out for them in the future if we come back. Alright, let's make our way out of the park. Alright, so that brings our day at Efteling to a close. Unfortunately, we've had to end it quite early on, just after 5 PM, even though the park's open till 10, just because we've got to drive over 2 hours to get to Antwerp and we want to get some dinner there and explore a little bit and then get ready before we go to Wallaby, Belgium tomorrow, which will be the final vlog in the series, unfortunately. But yeah, we've really enjoyed this park today in terms of the theming and the vibe. It's really like enchanted and nice for like kids and people of all ages. I've seen a lot of like older families, like people with their grandparents and their parents and their kids.
It's crazy. It's very chill.
It's very chilled out park, and there's lots for like kids to do and for the grandparents to do with the kids and smaller rides. So we've really liked that, and the food's pretty good quality here as well.
It's alright. It was better at the park, but like
yeah, we've had better, but still it
could have been worse.
It's not just cheap nasty stuff. It is proper ingredients, and there's a lot of good choices out there. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but you would expect that really from a park like this. And yeah, what were you just saying about the park really being like?
I was just saying that it's a shame we don't have a park like this in the UK.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, with things like this, you have to come abroad. I find the UK just doesn't have that real themed experience. It's like they don't have the money to do it. They don't believe in it enough.
They should have the money.
We should have the money because we're not a poor country. You know, there should be more investment into things like this. I mean, look at the hotel behind me, and everything's just so nice. It's like built from the ground up. I mean, I think we're going to see more like this when Universal comes in Bedford.
Yeah.
It should be on this level, I think, and I can't wait for it. It's not even that far away, really.
It's really close to
You're
us.
talking just over 5 years away, aren't you? Like,
Yeah, but it's really close to where we live.
Yeah, it'll only be 40 minutes drive from where we currently live,
Yeah.
so that's brilliant. But yeah, when you look at the likes of Alton Towers and Thorpe Park, they're just nowhere near that. I wouldn't even put them around like Wallaby, Holland. I'd say it had like prettier gardens and better ride availability. Really, there's not many breakdowns.
Doing anything?
It's just quite lazy, really, lackluster in the UK. So yeah, coming out on this road trip's really opened our eyes to what can be done. It doesn't have to be all about in Florida going to Disney and Universal. You can come to parks like this that are independent in the mainland Europe, only like a couple of hours drive from the Eurotunnel, and have an amazing day. I just wish we could have stayed longer, really, and chilled out on the boat ride, got on the tower, seen all the entertainment and just relaxed and took it all in. But it's been quite a hectic trip, so maybe we could go back another time and take it a bit easier. But that wraps up the vlog, so hope you've enjoyed it. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you have liked it, and leave a comment below about what you think, share it and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.